Hey y'all, I'm Kayla and I'm blind, and no, not in the Love is Blind cutesy way, but more like that I stood beside a floor plan in a waiting room and said, hey, how's it going, kinda blind. I like to make dark humor jokes about my vision, so if you're interested, this is how I would do comedy bits if I ever had my own show. So being blind in school was an experience. No one experienced more panic than a blind person when their teacher says, all right, everyone's gonna do a PowerPoint presentation. A PowerPoint? Giving a PowerPoint while blind is honestly Emmy worthy. I'll be up there like, as you can see on the slide, I couldn't see the slide. I couldn't even see the laptop. One time I added white text to a white background. The whole class stared at a blank screen. Nobody said anything. I used to carry note cards too, but I couldn't read the note cards. I just held them so it looked like I knew what I was doing. I would often look down to refer to my blank note cards, and my teacher would be like, Kayla, make eye contact with the audience. Girl, I literally don't even know where the audience is. Y'all ever used a screen reader? It reads everything on your screen. Duh. One time my screen reader exposed the note that I made to myself on one of my slides. It said, just wing it. I just shut my computer, and the screen reader kept talking. I ended up just concluding my presentation and putting my laptop in my backpack. Mind you, the screen reader is still talking. Do you know how embarrassing that is? My computer is talking about some window, how to fake being calm when internally screaming. Button, 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 shutting me doesn't shut me up. Button, button, button. You know who really hates blind people? Wet floor signs. I once tripped over a wet floor sign and I was so confused because how were you there first and you saw me before I saw you and you still decided not to move? So you want to know what I did? I obliterated it. I clapped and slid that skinny little trapezoid back into 2-dimension. Play with somebody else. So being blind often means that I rely on Uber. I once stood next to a trash can for 5 minutes waiting on my Uber. We were just there, you know? We had small talk. We're close now. Anyways. So my Uber finally arrives and they message me and they're like, hey, I'm outside. Do you see me? First of all, I barely see me. Let's start there. It's funny how when you tell an Uber driver that you're blind, they suddenly try to give you a 5-star experience by describing every bit of scenery that you drive past. They'd be like, look to your left, we're passing a beautiful ocean front. I'm literally passing the back of your seat. I once told an Uber driver to let me know when we've reached my destination. He didn't. I sat in his car, parked in front of my destination for 5 minutes, like I was waiting on an epiphany or something. And then he had the